Hey guys, what's up? Today we're talking about a watch toolkit that I've been recommending to a lot of you guys who have sent me emails about getting started into watch making, modifying, or just simple maintenance. Now this isn't a complex toolkit by any means. I don't recommend this if you're trying to service a watch at all. This toolkit is for those who want to get into basic watch modifying or just simple maintenance of your watch. This includes tasks like a simple strap change, a bracelet size adjustment, bezel removals, case back removals, stuff like that. So this is the toolkit here. It comes in this nice pouch, which I'm going to be complimenting throughout this entire video because I just love how everything is contained in a single nylon pouch here, so you won't lose stuff. And importantly, this is very easily carryable. You can slip this right into your suitcase or your carry-on and just be worry-free. Another reason why I like this toolkit so much is that it's very affordable, so you don't have to worry about spending tons of money on watch modifying. And you get a lot of tools in here, so you don't have to worry about sourcing every single piece individually. These tools can get very expensive, from Swiss made tools that range from a couple $100 from brands like Bergen and Horotech, but you don't have to worry about that right now. You know, when I first got into it, I was also worried about the cost of the tools that I have to spend on, and I realized I don't have to buy the best thing ever in order to get started. You just have to get started. That's the big thing. And as you gradually improve your skills with these lower end tools here and build up your confidence and your skill set, that's when I recommend you invest in more higher quality tools if you plan on doing this for a while. Now this toolkit doesn't have everything, but it has a lot of stuff. And if you want to check out my entire toolkit or my entire tool set, I have a video that I posted about it. It's quite long, so get ready for it. You can check that video out by clicking the link right there. At any point in the video, if you want to check this kit out or just buy it, I have a link in the description to this very toolkit for you to check out. Also, at the end of the video, I'll be doing a giveaway for this very toolkit, so make sure you stay around for that. So I think that's about it. Let's do a quick wrist check. I am wearing my recently acquired Rolex Datejust reference 16234. I just did an unboxing video of this and I am really loving this piece. You can check out that video by clicking the link right there if you want to see it. So let's switch the camera angle and get up close and personal with this toolkit here. Okay, so this is the tool set that you're going to be receiving if you do order this. The majority of the tools will be in this nice case here, with the exception of the dust blower and the loop. So just to get these two out of the way, this is the loop that comes in the set. It works quite well. I've used this several times already, and the only downside is that it doesn't have a metal ring for you to attach to your head, but this is more than enough for you to use. And if you can figure out how to get this around your eye without the metal ring itself, that's even better. So this one I believe is a 15X. Show you a close-up of it. It works pretty well. As I said before, I used it many times. This loop is more than adequate for you to look very closely at minute details on your watch or throughout your modification process. The other tool is the dust blower. This is really essential. A lot of people overlook this thing, but I literally have this within reach at all times when I'm doing any modification, because I want to constantly be cleaning out the dial of dust if any gets on it. So moving on to the actual tool case, we have the majority of tools again in this nice nylon pouch, which I really like because it keeps everything organized and it means you can carry this with ease. It doesn't take up too much space, so you can easily put this on a carry-on. Plus, it's nice to know that you have everything in one location and you don't have to worry about losing pieces. So this unzips, and upon opening it, you have a bunch of tools in here. So let's start off with the left side here. This is a case holder. Also very overlooked, but I think this is really essential if you're getting into watch modifying. You want to be able to clamp down your case so that you have a bigger grip of the actual case itself, especially for doing tasks like moving the case backs. So it's very easy to use. You just really screw it to make it smaller and unscrew it to make it bigger to accommodate your case sizes. And this little cutout here is where you put the crown. These bits also screw out, as you can see here, and you put them in different locations to accommodate different size cases. Same for the top one. So the tool that I use in conjunction with the case holder is usually the case back mover, and it is this tool right here. And what I like so much about this one opposed to the other case back remover tools out there is that this one has, if I can get it out, 3 points of contact with the actual case back. So these 3 axes here. More contact with the case back means you are able to exert more force onto the case back and reduce the chance of slipping and scratching the case back. So how this works is you just screw the handle and it moves the bottom portion up. Unscrewing it moves it down. And how you control these two is through this ring in the middle. Screw it, unscrew it to fit the size. Now the bits are in this little container here, and there is an assortment of bits to accommodate different size case backs. Usually the round ones are the ones you're going to use the majority of the times, but just in case, there's a lot of them in here. The next tool will be this blue thing here, which is for your strap adjustment, mostly for metal bracelets. Let's take a closer look at this. How this works is you put your bracelet over here with the pins, and this is for the links that aren't screwed. They are just held in by friction, so mostly the more affordable Seiko bracelets, you put it in here, align it with the hole, and then you just screw it in, and this bit here pushes out the pin. I think it's really a waste of money to bring your cheap bracelet to a watchmaker just to have it adjusted for like 10 bucks, where you could buy one of this kit actually and have one of these tools and learn how to do it yourself. So if you take a closer look, there's this bit here, and many people don't know what that is for. What this is for is also to adjust bracelets, and this goes in conjunction with this tool here, which is a Watchmakers Hammer, as a nylon portion as well as a metal portion, in addition to these bits here, which just look like pins, and that's what it exactly is. It's just a pin for you to use with the hammer. So let's say you have a bracelet. You would put the bracelet, match the hole on the bracelet where the link is with this hole here. Then you will put in the pin onto that hole on your bracelet. Then you just hammer it out. Literally, that's all to it. The next tool would be this other thing here. Now what this one is actually more useful than many people think. So this one is like a pry tool of some sort. It's relatively thick, but not too thick, which is important because you can remove case backs with this, those that are snap-on. You can also remove rotating bezels with this, like the ones on the SKX007. I actually have a video on how to do that, and I use this exact tool. You can check out the video right there. You can remove case backs that are snap-on. You can also remove bezels. Doesn't always have to be rotating bezels, but mostly rotating bezels with this. You just stick it under the bezel and pry it out. Next, we have one of the most important watch tools of all time, a springboard tool. Every watch enthusiast should have a springboard tool, and this one is of very surprisingly good quality. It has a fine tip on one end and a less fine tip or broader tip at the other end. What I like about this specific springboard tool is that the tips are removable. So this portion here unscrews, you take it out, and it actually has a pin end here, which is usually useful for pushing out the spring bars for those micro adjustments that you find on the clasp of mini bracelets. Simply put it back in here, screw it on, and it's tight on there. Next tool will be a set of fine screwdrivers. You get 2, and what I like about these is that these blades are movable by the screw right here. So you can unscrew it to move the blades, and there's another blade at the end of this tip here. So if you know how to sharpen screwdrivers, this is definitely a plus for you. Also, if the tips do break, you can always buy extra heads to put on this handle. I like how this one has the rotating tip. You usually use it like this. Well, that's for me in the case. And having that rotating tip definitely aids in a lot of stability. This is useful for many things, mostly for, again, bracelet adjustment. The next tool here, what I believe to be is a hand setter. I could be wrong. If you guys know what this tool is, please let me know, but I think you can use it for a hand setter because of this opening here, and you can actually set hands with this. I've tried it, it works, but I don't really I don't know why they include this, but there it is. Next, a really important tool is a tweezer, and this is a precision tweezer. It's nice and thick, it works well. The tip is pretty pointy actually. The tips actually meet, which is the most important thing of a tweezer. I think the tips should completely touch. This is useful for picking up small parts like hands and tiny screws. I use tweezers all the time. Next, we have a file for obvious reasons. I don't really use this much, but it's nice that they included it. And lastly, we have some lubricants. This is for your case back gasket, I imagine. After you take off a case back for a watch that has water resistance, I highly recommend that you lubricate it again to retain that water resistance. It comes like this. You get quite a bit in here, and that's definitely a plus. So that's all the tools in the case. I'll just move the case here and show you the tools laid out. So you get a lot of tools in this one kit here, and the fact that the majority of these tools fit in this case here is another bonus. Just to give a run through again: dust blower, a bracelet adjustment tool, case holder, tweezer, spoon bar tool, file, hand setter I believe, case type remover, pry tool, extra bits. You have a Watchmakers hammer, 3 pin pushers, 2 screwdrivers, lubricant, and a loop. So I believe the price for this entire set is just around $20, and I think that's a really nice investment, especially for all of these. You can get all of the tools in a set instead of having to source these pieces individually, and this is what I worked with when I started watch modifying. They're not the best tools, but they're more than adequate for you to get started into watch modifying, which is the most important part. You just have to get yourself into it and just start. Also, if you're not into watch modifying but just an enthusiast, these tools are also pretty useful, especially like the bracelet sizing tools, which is like 30% of these tools here. Knowing how to adjust your own bracelets can save you a lot more money in the long run. Also, you can adjust it whenever you want, so if your wrist size changes, it's not going to be an issue because you know how to change your bracelets. Also, you'll be able to do simple repairs, like if your bezel on your SKX pops off a little, or you want to clean out your bezel, you just use this tool here to take off the bezel and clean it. So this tool here has a lot of things for many people, whether you're a modder or just an enthusiast, which is why I highly recommend this toolkit to a lot of people. So you can see, there's quite a few things in this toolkit, which is why I like it so much. You don't have to source every single piece out there separately, which can be a huge headache, and it can cost you more money than if you just buy a set like this. I bought a lot of my beginner tools as sets because it was just more cost effective and it saved me a lot of time and headaches in the long run. You know, having this toolkit here with just about mostly all the stuff you need for basic watch maintenance is a plus for those who aren't into watch modifying but just want to have a toolkit for your watches to take care of them. Spending just around $20 for this toolkit is, I think, more cost effective than giving your watchmaker $10 for a strap change. Just watch a YouTube video, watch my YouTube video, learn how to do it yourself, and save more money in the long run and get a bunch of other tools that you can use in case some other things happen with your watch. I bought a lot of these toolkits when I first started, so that's where I amassed most of my tools. I just wanted to know what tools there are, and if I didn't know what a tool did, I just looked it up. That's how you learn, that's how you get better. And you know, I have 3 of these freaking things, 3 of these dust blowers. You just need one, honestly. As I mentioned, this toolkit does not have everything that you need in order to get into watch modifying. You need a really nice hand setter, hand remover. I recommend some Bergen cleaning putty, movement holders, a stronger magnification loop. I use a little jeweler's loop that does not come with this kit here. It's something like 30x or something like that. Also need like a crystal press or case back press. So there's a lot of stuff that you also need in order to really get more into watch modifying, I would say. But it's a huge relief that you have this kit here because it has most of the stuff and you only have to locate a few things individually. So if you want to check out this toolkit, I'll have a link to this product in the description for you guys to check out. And let's get on to the giveaway. I'm going to be giving this toolkit to one of you guys who want to get into watch modifying or just maintenance. I think this is a great kit for any watch enthusiast to have in their storage. So at the moment, I can offer free shipping for you guys in the US. For you international folks, please do email me or I'll be the one emailing you if you win, and we will talk about the shipping and stuff like that. So what you have to do is you have to be a subscriber to the channel, leave a thumbs up, comment on this video on what you need this tool for or what specific modification you want to do. And lastly, check me out on Instagram, loom_shot, and give a follow. I'll be picking the winner sometime next month, and I'll be making a video to let you know who is the winner for this toolkit here. But if you're impatient, you can always, again, just check it out in the description. So I hope you guys found this video useful or at the very least entertaining. If you did, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I'll have more giveaways, I'll have more product reviews like this, more watchmaking tutorials, more watch modifying features, reviews, unboxings, and stuff like that. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Where did the dust blowers go? Oh. Balls.